سلام بچه ها، سنشلیکی هستن. چند خیلی خوش اومدیم. اومدیم با پارت سوم و شروع قسمت دوم بازی بتمن تیلتیل سریز که اسمش فرزندان آرکام ترد شد و الان یه آن جودش به ما میگه. من الان دقیقا 10 ثانیه بیشتر کمتر چند رکورد میکردم داشت اتفاق روی سری میک میافتاد. پارت دومش که صدای بازی اصلا نبود ولی دیدم چک شد. خب در قسمت قبل آن جودش میگه
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door.
خب
When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
خب
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us.
خواهش میکنم.
Together, we will change Gotham.
100%.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
با زبان اینو
Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
قی نداره.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
دوباره گوله پدرت حالا که همه فال کنی که پاش دارم برده قبلی
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
و فهمیدی که حتی من کیه. خیلی باحال بود.
I bet.
خنده میکنی؟
This is Selena.
با زبان
How many?
یعنی پارک شدن اینا.
I'd have to count the pieces.
گوله روز
Falcone's calling card.
رفتیم خیلی بالا این پارت فالکونی پاره کردیم اینجا.
Where are they? We're all being played here, including you.
خیلی بالا انداختنشون بالا. خیلی بد بود پایینش.
The Waynes.
کار ویناس
Well, the Waynes
فامیلی
are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
پشماش ریخت بدبخت. اصلا خیلی سبکیش فرم که با اون سری گفتم بهتون چند بار اصلا وی نکنم تو کمیک هم باشه که اینا خلاف کار باشن. خب داستانی سری از ستقای آزیم میگه برم گیم ساب هر بار کنم اول هر قسمت دوم میگه اینو نمیشون میگم ولی خیلی سبکی باحالیت. نه از ویچر اینا این آری پیجی تره دیگه. خیلی دیگه تأثیر داره انتخابای ما چون همیشه انتخابه این سبک تیل درست میکنه. وقتی بارون چیز انتخاباتی هست. هاربی دنت در برابر شهردار فعلی آنجایی که پیدامدک مردن باقی با این دیگه دیگه مردن.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
چقدر بار بهشون یابی گذاشتن نشون 5:38 دقیقه صبح چه گویی میخوری اینجا هرچی خواب نداری
I
تو.
thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
You should see this.
بله
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
چون
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
من نمیدونم چی
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years.
What would you have me do? You were a child.
واقعا خلافکار بودن.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce.
بیلیون
You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
من فاسد
My money
شدم.
has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your
پدرش
father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone. they were
Shit.
partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone.
من چه سمت بدارم بره
Couldn't walk
اما
out.
پس نمیخواست بره دید که خیلی در
Everything I
خلاف
did,
کنه
everything I've ever done was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
آره با نه خدا آلفرد خیلی
How could I hold this against you? You're all I got, Alfred.
آره واقعا چرا
Thank you. I won't let you
واقعا
down.
خیلی کمک بهمون میکنه تیم را چرا دست ناراحت بشم نگفت حالا خب
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
چون نمیشه
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
اما پس نمید
I can
قتل
recall
بوده
every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
الان میخوای چیز قتل ننه بود تحقیق کنه داشت 20 سال گذشته همچنین تغییر کرده اون کوچه چه میخوای چیز کنی این یارو
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
پارهش میکردن
The possibilities are frightening.
چرا
I
چرا
want
آخه
to ask him one question.
وای
Why?
دقیقا چرا
My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
دقیقا چرا
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
اما مرده اساسا چرا توی کمیک بدنفس جوکر نمیره میره زندان بعد جوکر درش میاره داستان خیلی کمیکی باحال نمیخواد ببینیدش خیلی قشنگی کلا کامیکش 2019 نرسید قدیمی نیست جدید
He just wanted to protect us.
دیگه
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave,
شجاع
just like him.
And you
سیبیلایی
are.
داشت
He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
بعد اینا آدم پولدارن شما احیانا جلیقه سرتون نمی کنید پولدارین دیگه دقیقا ها پولدارین تئاتر تئاتر بود موقع
I
سینما بود
love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
آره خیلی حال میکرده تک فرزنده یه پولداری بچه پولداری بیش نیست واقعا خیلی خیلی حتما تجربه بکنی
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that,
هیچ گیه کنن
there are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
صدای عجیب داریم اینجا صدای حرف دارم نبود اینجا اون ور بود اینجا
Stay back.
Whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
اجیرش کرده بودن، دزدی نبود.
Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
پارت میکنم فالگونی. هیچت خودت یک گلدش هم میکشته. خیلی معرفه این کش گردنده مانه رو برم داره میفته زمین موبایل داشت. خیلی معرفه. پلیس است.
Bruce, are you all right?
خیلی خوبه مثلا عالی
It
هم.
wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
الان میرم پارش میکنم. اولین قتل حتما قرار اتفاق بیفته. بتمن تیل سریف. از شروع شد قصه دوم. از 10 دقیقه دیگه. خیلی خفنه بازیش. از اون که فکر کنم خفن‌تر داستانش. دوره پلیس گاتهام. اون چی توی راه میری؟ یعنی فالگون پارت میکنم. بیشور پلیس تربیت اینه.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water.
نه با هیچ
I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that. And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier.
آره.
Last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. And I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
خواهش میکنم.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but that must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the favor in kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
ریدم مثل که نه من نمید که
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
جان با زبان تو خوشگل نیستی اون خوشگل بود.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
شانسی که نداره.
Whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
آره دیگه خیلی خوب. ادای پرس بیمارستان داره
All right, Falcone's inside.
حقیقته.
You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
اوکی باش. من میرم تو. قراره پارش کنم. اپیزود 2. سلام بی پدر. بیزو زنده. کتک. چایلد اف آرکام. چایلد اف آرکام. همون فرزندان آرکام.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
کجا فهمیدی؟
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you.
پارت میکنم.
You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close.
خب
More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
چیل.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pop
Yeah.
digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically
بیا بارو
family.
گوره پدرت
I
بابا.
thought you'd have figured that out by now.
نه واقعا.
Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should
چطور
have spelled
خانواده
it
هست؟
out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got
آره
you.
خب برم واقعا دمتی.
Your father, Hill,
منشه.
and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it.
بعد پارش کردم.
Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
نمیری حالا مورفین بزنم بهت. دوز بالا داره میمیره دیگه. نزن یعنی نشه میکنی چطور برد بهت میگه. بس که درد ولی خب نزن نشه بشه حالا. نه نشه نمیکنه تو.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the
دیگه
tender kiss.
میگه زبون میزنی بشه.
It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story.
آره دقیقا من هم ترسم
How
بزن.
much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son
Sad whole
did
lot,
Thomas
man.
Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it
Listen.
is.
ذات
That
وین.
Wayne streak.
خب بنال.
Much better, kid. Thank you.
خواهش کن.
Gesture like that reminds me of your mother.
جان.
Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
خب
I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't
نظر.
know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill?
آره دیگه.
Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
و کی؟
So who did?
You
Yes.
can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend.
به هاروی میشه دیگه.
Parents learned that the hard way.
چی؟ کی؟
They're waiting for you in hell!
بی پدر. اوف.
The bastard had to die.
چه گل زدی.
Stand down!
یه فهم.
doctor! Secure this floor!
دکتر میخواد یه گوی بخوری هیچات بده. مرد. دکتر میخواد بخوری تو باسنت. خیلی باید توی داره پرسته که بمیره ها. خیلی. آبروش میره. دوربینم قطع کرد که کسی نبینه آجی. آن زن زد نشه که دستش داره موقع کیم میکنه. خیلی زد درشون دیگه. این پارت میکنه منو.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later.
بنال.
Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this
یه بله
close.
سرش اومده.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone.
چه خفت.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating.
خب حل حقیقی
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
فکر نکنم.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
دقیقا.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are...
وکیل‌هاش بشین.
I can delay them for a little while.
چقدر
We
لحظه.
still need answers.
چقدر وکیل داشتی بی پدر.
Tell me if she says anything.
باش.
I have to know why she did this.
باش اوکی. خب فنر بی پدر.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it. I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
خب مثلا اون در مثلا چیز تزریق کردن بهشون داروی بشکایی چیز رو منجور که آره کنه رگاش این جوش رسن رگاش نکو خیلی
Fresh injections.
آره تزریق کردن
That doesn't look like blood.
خب من یه از همون یه روش تزریق کردم سما
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
کانتیره بودن اینا
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
حتی من دست میزنم تو بزنی
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
خب اوکی
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Easy, easy, Sergeant. Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this?
قضیه چیکار کردم
Oh, God. Falcone. What have I done?
خارج یکی کردی
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me.
آره دارم باور
I
میکنم
talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
خب
Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain,
There's an injection site on your neck.
then it just felt light.
نه
Like I
شدی
could do whatever I wanted.
کوکائین دادی
No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that.
خب
I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I
کسی
should,
ندی
they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
خب
Cobblepot said something similar.
اوه تنگو عرب داره
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
چه کالپات همون رفیقشه که بچگی هم رفیق بودن
They'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
قبولت داری بگو
I
بیستم
do.
اوکی
Of course I do.
من قبول
Hey,
دارم
get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
اوکی
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
بس دافه نه چی بینید هیچی نداشت بزنی بد
What are you
نکشم
doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving, words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
هیچی نداشت بگم
Word is there
بچه
were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
دو داستانیه
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit in the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you.
به چه
I can keep your
میدی؟
name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
خب باشه. آره بیا.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
ریدم من قطعا ریدم. قشنگ رید. چرا بهش گفتم؟ نه بهش میگفتم این دیوز ببینید شوخه. اوف چه ماشین گنگی داره. هم بط موبیل هم ماشین آتیش. درشن اتوتیو برده باز رسمی میشه. آروم میره پایین.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
آره دیگه. من گفتم
Let's see
دور
what we
است.
got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Johnny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense.
Your
father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. We're out of control.
این یکی بازش خرشن اون یکی همونه فقط دیگه تحت کنترل می‌ذارن.
Compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
کجاست یاره؟ بیاییم چک کنیم بگیرم در این پول چی هم کن؟ چی باید بکنم؟ چیه؟ اینجا هیچ سبز خب بعد دکه سبز بگیرم دختر پیدا کن دختر که خب یه سبز هست باید بگرم تو اینا وقتی سیگنال سبز ما داره اینجا این بساکی ساعت دختره کیه؟ دختر کیه؟ دخترته؟ شانسی؟ اوه انا چه بسته خب بین آدم کنسی باشه ها توی برجه کلاب استیت لایف توی کلاب آزوال کپل پال
The Skyline Club.
مثلا
Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold.
دقیقا خواهیم مثل فالکون نبود.
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
بتمن سوشه بتمن خیلی ساش باله، نمیدونم چرا خیلی ساش حال میکنه با این یارو که سوشه این بتمن هست، خیلی ساش خوبه، خیلی حال میکنه با ساش. بسم الله. چی باحال.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
چرا سرد گفته اینجا رو پاره کردیم اینجا رو خیلی با نمیرنی درجه پاره شد اینجا این بنده خدا. من چیزا گیج زنم کنی بودم دکمه بزنم یا چیز بزنم چیه این مستگونه خیلی سخت بگو پیسی با
You can help me.
Let him go.
بذار بره
Batman!
Batman.
It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die.
آره خب
Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
There we go.
Penguin.
That wasn't so hard to admit, was it? Must be a relief to get that stick out of your arse every now and then. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go.
اوکی
How's about we talk this through?
اوکی
We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
من از
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman.
خب
We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
از اسم نمیدونم پشمام دست ماست پایین تر میداده پارش میداده چه از با این فایت بدی؟ بپر پایین بابا بپر پایین میرس به اون پنگوان میگه بپرتش کن پایین اون پرتت که پایین بالاخره نداری که اونو داری؟ برو تو آساس مستقیم همینطوری کجا میخوای بری؟ خدافه بعد این پرده پایین تو پاکین میگرفتی
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
جا باید باش حرف بزنم فیلم میخواد خب گفت بیا اینجا واسط کن سی گرفته اسمس بازی هم میکنم با لبان آخر از مخی رو بودم نشه من پاک میکنم بازی یا سلینا یا اون دختر خبرنگار، یکی این دنباله. من میخوام بگی اینو. چی بعد از ظهر؟ چی میدونن؟ بیلیارد میدونن؟ بیلیارد. چی پولدار چی کار میکنه اینجا؟ یه عرق سگی به ما بدن. آره.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Oof.
Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who knife a man for less.
Selena, Kyle. Where is she?
خیلی پول بود.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Or you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few?
Okay.
It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet
عجبا.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
اصلا مهمونش که اینه بیشتر دیگه. همیشه بهترین رو مهمون کردنه.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology.
نه بابا پنگان خواهد پارت کنه.
You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem.
چی بود یادم نیست.
Instead, you just pissed him off.
ببین.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me.
آره خواهد پارت کنه.
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
آقا من همراه
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know
آقا
him by
ازش بودن
reputation.
خورد.
I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
آقا ما هم
I
بودم.
grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
اشتراک داریم. مسخره
The
نکن.
question is, why Gotham? Why now?
نمیدونم منم.
It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure.
ای خلاص نمیدونم.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I
بخوام
need you, Selena.
این بهتره.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie.
جان.
The gallant knight thing. It really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together.
بابا
After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special.
جان.
You and I...
گوه نخور.
Don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
الو. این پلی کن.
Beat it. We're here for her. You care about your own skin? You'll get the hell out.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
اوف پارشی. بزنش کلش بود جو. آها بالاخره چیزای خفن. خب اوکی ایزی کار تیمی این باقش میزنه اینجوری کلک چه کاپتا پرس اینجوری یارو اوکی دپا نایس بره آه چه این فن نفت اینقدر حال میده خیلی فن بالیه بوده بزنیش میذاره ویلیا حقیقت خب خیلی باحال بازیش بس داستان سر اونطوری گیم پلی باحالی هم داره اوف بپا دلم میخواست همیشه یکی از این چوبا رو بکنم توی یکی خیلی باحال میگم این چوبای چیز گلف میگم چرا چی بخوده اسی باید افدت بیلیاردو خیلی چوباش باحاله پشت پاره میکنه همه رو الان فنم پومشی پاره کنم با زبان اشنا خفن دوتایی شد پاره دیگه دوتایی شبیه چیز شد پسر رابین اولیه چی بود نایتوین شد بهتون این چیبا داره دیگه فنم پرو عجب فنی همین بود فنت آهنگم تموم شد یا این نکن بیا بدوری ترار نه بقول بگم کوچه خالی نه اینکه کوچه تاریک نه بابا همین تو تایو چلی کنی یعنی چند نسخه دوز نکنی ازم ای جان ای زنده جان لب بوش یه بوس بشه بکنم بوس
Let's get out of here.
چرا ریدی به خیلی بد ریده
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
بکن
Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
سیاست داره دختره
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
آره خیلی بد بهم کرد خدایی
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
دی خود بس کرد من اصلا باید ای بزنم من باید
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
دعوا شده
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here.
از چردار هیل
From Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
چردار هیل
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Huh?
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about.
دارم یه سراغ من
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
نقد خواب دارم. بتمن برم جلو یا نه؟ بتمن برم.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
آره چون اگه من برم خب اونا کجا میفهمن اطلاعات دارم ضایع میشن. نه خب میفهمی کجا کار شده اینجا. نه مهم نیست. هنوز دوست نکردی اینو. پشت نمی پرنده نمیاد این توی دفعه. تو ده تقریبا باشه کن آمریکا اینطوری هر کی میشکنن تختو میذارن درست میشه.
Batman has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
I got it, Alfred.
بس در حالتمش نریدن به کاری
The
کرد.
city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dents up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there?
رفت.
Deborah? Is that you?
بالا رفت.
You know who I am. It's time we finally met.
چشما خفن.
Batman? What are you doing here?
تمام تالک. پوششتم در.
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, man. Talk!
I'm talking. You're not listening. I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
You really believe that?
I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited.
نفی.
Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security!
اوف قشنگ گرفتی. نه.
Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
You can't keep secrets from me. I always find the truth.
What the hell are you talking about? Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents.
Oh.
Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't.
نه پلیس بده.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
چقدر ضایع انداختی دودو. نیم دستن بودم قطعا کنم بالا دیگه. به بالا شلدی کن.
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Evet. Bakın.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
iyi. بتمن تا چه بتمن چی میگفتم به عنوان زين یعنی خودت همش بعد آلفرد از کالا رو جمع بکنه نگاهشون میگیم دفعه یعنی انداخت زمین رسونه
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
بخش اونجا که مادرین
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
بله
I can't imagine how he must feel.
وایسا خواهم بازه سیف کنم بریم بس یعنی تا همینجا کافیه من داره دوری که عقب‌تر میاد چند ثانیه تشریح. خب بچه اینم بود از پارت سوم بازی بتمن تیل سریز که دیدیم به خیلی فایده‌های خفن داشتیم و یک جوری بازی ما رو ضایع کردیم که من دیگه عمره از این غلطی این بازی بکنم خیلی بده داشتم خب سوخته و همین دیگه تا ویدیو دیگه خدا نگهدار.
Gonna play now, ready for the show. I'm about to take down, you already know. Get the fuck out of my face now, yeah you